So I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm ZoWilliams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
ZoWilliams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. Mr. Bojangles.
Bo-Jeezy.
Mr. Bojangles. I'm sorry.
Bo-Jeezy.
I'm just on Bojangles right now. Marcus King got me on the Sammy Davis Jr. kick.
Okay.
I forgot how incredible Sammy was.
Oh, yeah. I love him.
I mean, we don't get Michael Jackson. We don't get James Brown. We don't get a lot of guys without Sammy.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's right.
You know. And Marcus wanted to teach our intern, because she's only 12. So he wanted to teach our intern about Sammy Davis Jr. He was saying you can't be in the entertainment industry and not know the legends.
Right. That's right.
And that's one of the things about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, he always said, study the greats.
Exactly.
So we're going to shout out Sammy Davis Jr. real quick. Sha-bang, bang, bang.
Hey. Bang, bang, bang.
Mr. Bojangles.
Who can make the sun rise?
Right.
Yeah. Make it rise, baby.
All right, so guess what? This is the voice of reason. I know we started it crazy. I mean, just talking reckless. ZoWilliams, the voice of reason. The voice of reason is a relationship roundtable where I bring women from all walks of life to spit that game, to spit that good game, that real game, that knowledge. Pull the curtain back and inform us about the secret knowledge. You remember Stevie Wonder had that album? What was that album called? The Secret Lives or the Secret Language of Plants. Do you remember the Stevie album? You supposed to be music girl.
Yeah.
Bring your ass back over here, goddammit.
It's called the one with the plants all over it was called the 4th of July or something in July.
No, that's Hotter Than July.
No, that's the other one.
Okay.
Secret Lives of Plants.
I mean,
I think that's what
Songs in the Key of Life.
No.
Never mind.
You're naming a lot of stuff.
Okay.
All right, Jesus. Just say you don't know.
I thought it was Songs in the Key of Life with the plants on it.
Let's see.
Just say you don't know.
I I know it is on the tip of my tongue.
It's kind of fine that you don't know. Can you just say it?
I don't know, but I know. That's the bad part.
You know what's funny? I can see it in my mind, but I can't see it in my mind.
I can see it, but I can't remember the name.
No, that's too bad.
All right, but now that we're talking about a little music, before I even get into tonight's topic or whatever I promote, I just want to send some prayers and some love and some acknowledgement out to the family of Aretha Franklin. They're basically saying that her death is imminent.
Oh my
gosh.
And she's been ill for a long time. So I want to send love and prayers and peace and just positive vibes and light and energy and all of that stuff to her family.
I love you, Aretha.
That's a legend right there.
Yeah.
And we talking about Sammy Davis Jr. and we talking about how we don't get all of these greats. We don't get Michael Jackson. We don't get all of these people without Sammy. Mm-hmm. We don't get who we consider to be the voice, which is Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
We don't get Whitney without Aretha.
Right. That's right.
You dig?
None of them.
I just want to send love out to her family. I don't know if she's passed or not, but they're saying that she's gravely ill.
Wow.
All right? Gravely ill. So I just want to send love. I want to send peace to the family.
Peace to the Motown family.
You dig?
And blessings.
Blessings, man. Mm-hmm. She's just a legend. She's just,
Definitely.
She's part of our shit. She's an ancestor. She's part of what we do as a people.
Exactly. And they don't make them like that. Like, not like that. I mean, we have stars now, but those are like legends. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's timeless. You know what I'm saying? They'll be a legend forever because that's who they are. True legends. Michael Jackson,
Jesus.
true legend.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that we've gotten the love portion out of the way, Mimi got on some shorts, right? Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. But now that we've gotten the acknowledgement of the legends out of the way, we got to do some promoting. Number one, my favorite, Total Package Energy. I've had 2 of these today.
We can tell.
I will not be sleeping this evening. I had 2 of them. I don't really care. I love it. Energy shot, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 crash, 0 jitters.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Amino acids, neural enhancer, stamina sustainer, antioxidant.
Right.
I've already said, look, if you're Uber, if you're Lyft, if you're limo, if you're taxi, if you're big rig and you drive at night, you've got to have Total Package Energy. Reach out to Total Package Energy. Tell them ZoWilliams sent you. You already know what you got to do. Support this business. We want to move 300 cases.
That's right. Get it.
Let's get 300 cases.
They can do it.
And we don't crash. You don't crash on this.
You really don't. But you won't go to sleep if you drink it too late.
Right.
You will not go to sleep.
You will be up.
You will stay up.
You will stay up. If you got shit to do late at night, cleaning, writing books, editing,
hidden corners.
Hey.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is, you're not going to bed.
Right.
And neither is she.
Nobody is.
All right. Humpy Doolo. All right. And then, of course, I must promote Love Matters Revealed, a riveting relationship CD that myself and Dr. Alan Berger did. December 23rd, 2017. Man, and let me just say, it's available on CD Baby. The digital download. A lot of people want the digital downloads because of the iPhones and the Androids and all of that stuff, right? Love Matters Revealed. Get your copy now from IamZoWilliams.com if you want a physical CD, or go to cdbaby.com and get the digital download. Also, don't forget to support the Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. It is available on Amazon.com in paperback form. Go there now. We want to move 400 copies of this. Let's get it. 400 copies.
Let's do it.
Get ready.
Yeah.
And then the holographic relationship, we have an update.
Oh, yeah?
I'm looking for... My August 15th date has been pushed back 30 days.
Oh, shoot.
That's because I'm looking for a company that does the lenticular book cover. Lenticular book cover is just a fancy way of saying holographic book cover.
Okay.
Where, when you get it, it moves in the
That'd
light.
be so fire.
Right? The company that I went through that printed the relationship dismount, they don't do it.
Okay.
So they can print it, but they can't have the book cover be holographic.
Okay.
So I'm looking for a company that can both print the book as well as make the cover. Because just the reality of it is, I don't have the $10,000 it would cost to have one company do one thing and then another company do the other thing and then have the company put it all together. I just don't have that. So we're going to wait 30 days.
Okay. It's going to happen, though.
We're going to move it to September 15th. But it's going to be out before the year. It's going to be out before the year is over. I'm really excited. Can I just look? I want to read some of it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I do. I got a chapter the other day. The shit that's going on in this book is crazy.
I can't wait.
Me either. I mean, I'm sitting here in the days just listening, waiting for some jewels to drop out your mouth.
You know what? I had like a weird little concept and a weird little idea. But me and the sister have come together that is editing it. That's what's taking a long time. She Pisces too.
Oh shoot! So she's deep.
So my ex, who's Virgo. Soon as I tell my ex, hey, I got a Pisces editing the book. She said, "Oh shit, she gonna rewrite your book."
And she did, huh?
She basically did, and let me tell you why. Because Pisces have to understand that shit from where they coming from.
Right.
She understood where I was coming from, but she listened to one episode of the Voice of Reason radio show and was like, no, you don't sound like that in your book. She was like, the way you sound on the radio, I want to get that in the book.
Oh,
she's actually right. On that level.
Right.
She was like, no. I need stories. So she's created a whole weird ass world.
A holographic world.
But let me tell you, when she sent me, let me see, where are we right now? I'm supposed to get chapters 11, 12, and 13 today.
Okay.
But she sent me 8, 9, and 10 Saturday.
Okay.
I read them shits in the park. When I got the email, I said, oh shit. I was in the car. I said, I'm going to the park right now. I'm not even going to go to the crib. I'm going to the park.
Right.
I went to the park, cleaned off my glasses, found my little spot, and sat down and read them I was like, uh-oh.
You love it.
This shit is going to be
fire.
When I tell you, this is okay. It's the Matrix. Just know it's the Matrix
of relationships.
Oh wow!
Of relationships.
Oh, that's
shit is crazy.
Oh, I know it is.
All you sci-fi fans are gonna love it.
So what's crazy about her is she was like, "Oh, you finally see my vision."
She couldn't just do it and let it be.
But I was like, I didn't ask you to do this shit, and here we are a year and a half later. I didn't ask you to do this shit.
But see, some things the universe stop you from doing and have you do it better, and you don't even have control in it sometimes.
Well, you know what? For all of those women out there who say I don't listen, I listen, goddammit.
Right. Right. But you know what? You listen to someone who has information that is valid enough for you to listen to.
I went with the flow.
Yeah.
Shit.
And she had valid information.
So bougie ass just don't be wanting to hear what women gotta say.
Yes, I do. Why do you think I do this damn show?
Because you a bougie listener.
Not a bougie listener. Oh, no.
Are you back talking?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. After that brief update, are y'all ready for today's topic?
Yes.
Totally.
When I tell you something crazy, motherfucker.
Y'all better start calling now.
Huh.
See, when I started doing research for this topic, all the information that came up was in the opposite. Men controlling women, men oppressing women. You have to word this shit in multiple different ways in order to find articles that support this topic. You manipulative motherfuckers have hidden the information about how y'all do this. Now, let me tell you what inspired me to do this topic today.
Okay. What?
Do y'all remember the 90s television show Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Yes.
Starring Mark Curry, Don Robinson, and Holly Robinson Pete. Or was she just Holly Robinson at the time?
She was just Holly Robinson.
Little cute ass. So I watched the episode. I don't know if it was the first episode. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But Mark Curry is a teacher.
Yeah, on the show.
And his ex-woman is played by, what's the name of this woman who played Sunshine?
Layla Rashawn.
Layla Rashawn's little delicious.
She got that idea for me. She was like, Donnie's Sunshine, so that's what I'm going to be in. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be talking. Go
Just
ahead.
one of your stories.
Hilarious.
Just consider yourself like off the road
moonshine.
when you do that.
Moonshine, not sunshine.
Not moonshine.
Nah, but Hanging with Mr. Cooper, right? So Layla Rashawn was his girl. Now, she broke up with him, broke his heart, because the nigga didn't make it to the NBA.
Damn.
That's the story in the sitcom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Then she comes back. He's a teacher. And she's still subtly trying to change him.
I think I remember that now.
And then Don Robinson and Holly was like, you can't, they start banging on her because he's a simp. He's peanut butter. He's butter in her hands. He's melting, because she's beautiful or whatever.
Right.
And what was interesting is I was like, yo, I hear about this all the time. Women who try to control men.
Whoa, I've seen it.
Tonight's topic. Oh, behave.
That'll behave.
The manhandler. A deeper look at women who seek to control their men. Why is it so hard to find this information? Right? It's so hard to find the information. Women tell the fucking truth. You know good and damn well you want some control over him. Women love to aim their men at their problems.
He said aim. Now that's a good description. Aim. I like that.
Oh, shit. Oh, behave. I'm going to get you to behave, nigga.
Right. Not now, but right now.
The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I've got questions. True or false? What a woman says and does are usually two different things.
Can be.
Yeah, look at your face, because you know it's okay.
I ain't saying shit.
Do some women like to aim / manipulate / maneuver their men into solving problems they themselves created but don't want to take responsibility for?
Real talk. Real talk.
I know. This show is about you telling the truth, ladies.
Fire.
I know it hurts. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Call us right now. Let us know, ladies. Let us know, men. Have you been aimed at a problem that your woman created that she wants you to handle? 323-230-4610. True or false? Have women been endowed with the virtually irresistible manipulation tool of seduction? Yeah, you go on and purr like a kitten if you want to, maybe.
Maybe you hear
Over here rubbing her legs like a cricket, nigga.
Sounded like Earth the Kid up in
You
here.
get it? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. In what ways do women use the damsel in distress victimhood tactic to manipulate men into getting what they want? I need you.
Oh my goodness.
Is that how we go? Is that what we say?
It's a gasp.
That sounds like a bad orgasm, not a gasp. That sounds like her orgasm was cut short.
I'm just saying, ladies.
You know what?
I want y'all to tell the truth. True or false? Withholding sex is one of the oldest power plays in the female handbook.
Mm-hmm.
This one doesn't usually start out with the intention of withholding sex or affection, but it is used out of revenge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, women know how to manipulate simp, Captain Save-A-Ho ass niggas. All y'all got to do is cry.
Whoa.
So the cry is the same. Well, that's the only noise we know.
You know good and damn well you call a nigga house crying. Oh shit, what happened?
You know what?
Phil, get on the mic, man. Am I lying, Phil?
Nah, so you not lying. You telling the truth.
Baby out here sniffling and shit.
Man.
Woo. Let me tell you, one of the most powerful forms of omission that one of manipulation that women use is omission.
What?
When a woman tells you a story about how she was wronged, please understand 65% of the information, which is her part, what she's done,
Right.
is omitted from the story.
Ooh,
Of course.
Right.
Come on now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, most
I'm not
people
going
do
to
that.
tell you what I did to create this situation.
Right.
Tell me half the story.
I'm finna sit up here and front like morals.
Exactly.
Front like moral.
Yeah, like I got morals. Like I got
Exactly.
character and integrity.
Right.
I'm finna just present it like, oh, I have great advice. Okay, nigga. Okay.
Right.
True or false? One extremely powerful way women control men is through silence. You ain't gonna hear the sound of this pussy, and you ain't gonna hear the sound of my voice. Those are two sounds men need to hear on a regular.
Right.
The sound of your voice, hey baby, what's that, boo? And the sound of that pussy.
Hilarious.
When women put them motherfuckers on mute, they pretty much can get a man to move
Right.
and do.
Right.
See, a lot of times people don't understand the power of a woman, how subtle they are, how manipulative they are. True or false? Women mark their territory too. Yeah.
They do.
You manipulate your man by marking your territory. You think, anyway. Sometimes marking your territory ain't got shit to do with your man, huh? You sending messages and smoke signals to other people by marking your territory. Why you leave your motherfucking earring in my car?
Right.
Why is your lip gloss in the side cup holder, my nigga?
Right.
Or that what's them little shit y'all bound your hair up with? What them shits
A
called?
scrunchie.
Why you leave the scrunchie in my car? Huh?
Right.
Or leave the bra at the crib.
Right.
Or the drawers even.
Yes. Yes.
Don't think women don't leave panties in niggas' cribs.
They do.
That's the oldest trick in the book.
How you lose your panties, my nigga? Didn't your mama teach you how to put these panties on many moons ago before you start putting that thing out in the streets?
Huh. You know what?
Then all of a sudden you forget your drawers. What was that ride home like? With no drawers on.
Breezy.
Hilarious. Felt the air.
I want to know.
The derriere.
You in the dig? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm fantasizing. Forgive me. True or false? Another exceedingly clever way women tend to manipulate men is through silent contracts / conditional obedience and submissiveness.
Explain that more.
I know.
Because, I mean, I know what you said.
This ain't in a book.
Yeah, you need to break that down for some people.
This come from a genius, Nick.
That's right. Lay that stuff down.
You in the dig? When somebody wrote your book, I write mine.
Right. Come on now.
True or false? Another exceedingly clever way women tend to manipulate men is through silent contracts, aka assumptions, and conditional obedience and submissiveness.
Them phones didn't light up. I just knew they was about to light up.
See, look, I'm finna do for you. I'm finna do all of this shit, but I have silent, right? I have a silent contract in place.
Yes.
That you don't know about.
The silent contract contains expectations that I have for you. You don't know what they are.
Right. You will find out.
Right?
Mind reader.
One day.
Conditional obedience.
Right.
I'm finna act like I'm down with you like 4 flat tires.
But I'm
really not. I'm really in it for what I want out of it.
Right. Exactly.
Ladies, please talk to me about how you do this. The phone lines are open. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. If we're gonna get better, we need to hear from you. The same way I ask white folk. You want racism to end? You want racism to be different? You gotta change the laws. You gotta change the legislation. You gotta change the mindset of your own people.
Right.
You need white people stepping up going, God damn, we done fucking fuck the dog shit out of the butthole of the world.
Right.
We've got to leave the world's asshole alone. We have fucking
The world need a butt plug.
Right.
we have ATM'd the world.
Right.
Shit. We've got to stop it. The only way for men to truly understand you guys, it takes the courage of one woman to step up and say, we use the shit out of you niggas. You're not worth anything to us unless you can bring something to us. If you don't bring it, we don't fuck with you. I know, niggas. I know this. Let me read it again. True or false? Another exceedingly clever way women tend. See, tend. That's in there. That doesn't mean all women do it. That doesn't mean everybody is doing it. Right. Some women, some but no. But I need y'all to know another exceedingly clever way some women tend to manipulate men through silent contracts, silent assumptions.
Right.
If I do this, he gonna do this for me.
Right.
If that shit ain't articulated in the beginning and I don't know what the fuck your plan is, don't do shit for me.
Right.
Okay. Right. Through silent contracts, conditional obedience, and submission. Let's take obedience and submission out. And let's put conditional cooperation.
Right.
Conditional collaboration.
Still conditional.
Okay, cool. I just, Ladies and gentlemen, the phone lines are open. I want to hear from the women who, if they can't use a nigga for something, he ain't no good nigga. Oh my God. Tonight's topic, if you're just tuning in, talking about how women manipulate men. Oh, behave. Manhandler. A deeper look at women who seek to control their men. What are you controlling them for? What are you aiming him at? Is he aimed at all of the bullshit you didn't clean up in your own life? Hey, I can't be with you, nigga, unless you can help me with the student loans. These debt. I can't be with you unless you can help me with the debt.
No, that ain't cool.
We're a package deal.
Yeah.
Me and my debt.
Right.
Me and Bebe's kids.
Right.
I need to know. Somebody call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Ladies, can you share some of the ways? I'm going to start with Mimi.
Okay.
Can you share some of the ways you can get a man to just do what you want him to do? And
Wow.
you know you got it, Mimi. I be watching you.
Wow.
Why the fuck you think I be staying away? I be looking at me like, ooh.
Wow. Hey. So much in that answer. Well, you know what? I'll just tell a funny story, kind of, sort of. So when my dad was alive, my dad is resting in peace. But one time we was driving down the street and his car broke down. And my dad wasn't mechanically equipped, so when we got out the car, he didn't really know how to handle things. And so all the people were pulling over, but they were looking at me trying to see if he was my man. So he said, I'm going to stand on the side. And then all these cars pulled over. I had like 3 sets of dudes. All of them were doing different stuff. He had all kind of junk in the trunk. So they were like moving the junk and helping each other. They had got teamwork together. So my daddy always made a joke if the car ever break down for him to get out the car and I'll just sit in the driver's seat. But it's a thing. It wasn't like I asked anyone. It's almost like they feel like, let me help this lady that looks like she's in distress. It's not like I'm standing there like begging, you know what I mean? Like it just happens. But I think that, to be honest with you, that can happen often, but you know, it's a double-edged thing. You can have people that want to help you because they feel however they feel about you. Then there's other people that want to hate on you because they feel how they feel about you too. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be acting all like that with that person because they feel like you already getting some sort of privilege, which it's a double-edged sword. It ain't always a privilege. Haters come with that. You know what I mean?
Interesting, Mimi.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I love the way you danced around the answer.
Okay. Well, hit me again with it, so I won't dance and I'll come out. Because I did tell a story instead of answering.
Dancing.
I danced on that.
You know.
I did dance.
Wait, first off, let me just help Mimi because I know, Mimi. I know what it is. It's hard to reveal the secrets of female manipulation. I know. Mimi know good and goddamn well. She stepped her little cute ass out there.
That's all it took.
That's what I'm saying, Mimi. You know.
And you got a big booty.
We didn't even talk about the dunk.
That's all it took.
Well, yes, these things do happen. And one thing I will say is, say, for instance, if I'm doing a business deal, I'm going to give an example. Say it's a group of us about to do business. They'll say, okay, we'll send Mimi in because she's the mouthpiece and she got the look. And they all going to listen to what Mimi got to say. And really it works out that way. But I think it's because I also respect people. I ain't walking around like, oh, I'm bomb or something. I'm walking around, I'm approachable. You know what I mean? And I'm cool. I don't look like I think I'm any different than any other person.
I believe that's part of your manipulation.
You do? Why you think that?
First and foremost, let's just flip it around. Shit, Mimi. God damn. Let me put some of these niggas up on game.
Okay, help me. Listen.
Don't be no sweetheart with your little bad ass. Don't be no approachable sweetheart. You really gonna get what the fuck you want.
Well, I'm approachable.
Because most cornball ass niggas lack the confidence to approach a woman like you.
Right.
So right off top, they're going to be like, I'm not going to take that L. I know that's a L for who I am.
Right.
You ever dig? So the flip of that is, I bet you I can get these niggas to do whatever the fuck I want just by being nice. Mimi walk up and be like, hey, how you guys doing? What are you guys doing here? You guys look thirsty. You want some lemonade? You motherfucking right, I want some lemonade. And I want that shit to come from your yoni. I mean, yes, ma'am, I want some lemonade. Come Come on. Stop with the bullshit. Meaning you know your sweetness is part of your manipulation. Tell the truth.
Well, I don't look for it to be, but I mean, if I have to be nice in an area where I need to be nice, I mean, like with my dog, I was nice to a lady that racially profiled against me, but that's because I was trying to save my dog's life. There's a reason I'm doing if it's something like that, because really, not to be funny, even though the manipulation comes into every part of life, I believe in a sense, because I think that when you walk into a bank, you want to be nice to the clerk and say, hey, how you doing, ma'am? You feel me? Like manipulation, I think, comes from area. And so since you said I am nice, so I guess it is easy for me to manipulate if that was my angle. You feel what I'm trying to say? But it comes from a real place, though. You feel me? All right. It comes from a real place because I respect people and I've had a hard life. You know, I just look like this. So I understand all types of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let the smooth taste fool you. I done been on a road you wouldn't believe. You feel me? And so because of it, I understand all types of people, from the gutter lane to the fast lane. I got you. You know what I mean? I got you. But don't get it wrong. You right. When you look a certain way and you are nice to people, you do have favor. I got you. Know what I'm trying to say? And I appreciate the favor. I think it's favor. I call it at least God's favor.
All right. Hey, Phil. Because Mimi up here bullshitting. It's cool. I love Mimi. She's so sweet. I ain't gonna dog her. I ain't gonna push it out. Somebody get to the phone lines. Ladies, I want to know your secrets. How you get niggas bending over backwards. You know how you do it. Who paid your rent? Your car note. You know y'all got that dude. He's a satellite. You know y'all can get shit done. You're right. Phil,
what's going on?
Let's just be honest, my nigga. Let's just be honest, my nigga.
I'll be honest with you.
Have you ever been manipulated into doing some shit that your balls told you this ain't right, but she was bad?
I always say the situation that I found myself in, sometimes when you're dealing with chicks, you end up taking them out to eat, and to them it's just a free meal, but to me, I'm like, look, if I do this, I'm trying to at least move forward. Like, I feel like that's what I run into often. Girls that just want to eat for free. Then I end up telling them, like, look, I ain't with that.
What do you think this is? You think I'm at Dash Radio for 70 hours a week just to take you to motherfucking Benihana, my nigga? To you, this is your third meal of the day.
Eat for free.
I need to talk to you, Peaches.
Oh, shit.
Peaches, I know you're a manipulator.
Here we go.
And I know you know how to manipulate men. And you Scorpio, I know you're pussy wet.
They got to get there, though.
And I know, see what I mean? And I know you've dangled it.
No, I'm not a pussy dangler.
Yes, you are.
I'm more of a, let me eat this ice cream in front of you, nigga, dangler.
So let me...
I just stopped all conversation. Shut us off.
Let me. What is that? Let me
just stuff this whole ice cream cone down my throat while you looking, nigga.
So let me mimic copulation.
My engine is messing up. Can you look under my hood?
What? That's what I wanted. I want to hear the truth. I know you guys are out here bullshitting a lot of symptoms. Simpletons.
I do like to fuck with my mechanic, though. I ain't gonna lie. I do eat like something really like dick shaped when he over, because he a little young pervert, and I know he gonna give me a better price if I do stupid shit around him, and I be cracking up. I be eating cucumbers. I be eating, every time I call that nigga, I'm eating something dick shaped.
What?
But my car get fixed and I don't have to pay as much.
Dude, I just show up.
See, I'm ignorant, though. I want him to see me eating that ice cream. Because, nigga, you never going to get these lips on you. So let me watch this. And I ain't going to drop a nothing on purpose in front of your little ass.
I want to hear from ladies tonight. Ladies, tell me the truth. Can we just be honest? Even your husbands, we've heard it. Hey. We've heard it. I'm talking about the women's husbands, not Don't personalize it.
I know.
Well, no, but I've heard it from women a lot. And what I've heard is, I let him think he's in control.
Well,
I've heard that.
That's true. Well, you know what? Shoot, if I really like a dude, I let him think he chose me. I just put myself in the area and, make myself seen. And then he approaches me. But really, I was checking him out. You know what I'm saying? But because I liked him, I didn't necessarily want to go up to him, but if he locks eyes or come up to me, then there it is. You feel me? So I take advantage of it in that way. And I mean, a lot of times if you're at a place and the man, there's nice women too, but I'm saying in general, if the man is the manager, the man is running the thing, I believe if I speak to them, like you say, nice and respect them, then 9 times out of 10, they're going to do what I'm asking for, or they're going to hear me out. They're not going to shut me down. You know what I'm trying to say?
I've got questions, babe. I've got questions. I have to dig deeper.
Yes.
The voice of reason, we love to go deeper.
Let's do it.
Do men sometimes act like children?
Yeah.
When men act like children, women can't help but seek to treat them like children.
That is a true. Was it time yet?
No.
Okay.
Do some powerful women seek to control their men's behavior? If so, why? Are you looking for a type of man that you can direct? I need to know this.
I like to give some direction, but I want a strong man to give me some too. I can't feel like I'm just the director, because then I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? But I definitely want him to know what I like, and I want to know what he likes, and we can cater to each other. If he likes, his Coke in the freezer frozen, I want to have it ready for him and have all the things he likes, and vice versa. I want him to know what I like.
It's true talk
and have
time.
it ready.
It's true talk time.
Have that shit ready for me, baby.
It is true talk time right now.
Okay, let's do it. Have it ready, baby.
Do women prefer leading or being led?
Leading.
I prefer being led.
No, you.
I do.
I feel like most women want to be leading, but I want to be lead. I want to
be in control.
Oh no. You know what I mean by that? Let me just explain. Well, let me explain. No, let me explain what I mean by that. Because some men want you to lead. Some men like when they lady saying, "Oh, we're going to eat," and she knows where we're going and she knows how to get there. Then I got to lead at that moment. But when it comes to manly things, and what I mean by manly things, we're about to get a new roof. I want him to know, hey, baby, we're gonna do X, Y, Z. I don't want to feel like I got to check on roofing and the garage and the mechanic. I feel like that's stuff. I feel like I want him to know that, so I can know what he needs me to know. The cooking, the cleaning. We could both play our role. I don't want it to just be like I'm running everything, because if I'm running everything, then what the heck is happening here? You just bringing it to the bed, but nowhere else?
You know what's crazy?
What?
I need to find something real quick, because okay. I hear you, Mimi, and I love you, baby. I hear you, and I love you. I want to show you guys something really quickly.
Okay.
Right? It's crazy, man, because what are you going to do, right? When all the shit that defines, what a woman is and what a man is all taken away.
Well, you're right.
The roles have totally reversed.
So, I agree. So I'm on YouTube right now.
Right.
There's a video called Robot Kitchen, Behold the Future. If you're listening to this show right now, or you're on YouTube watching the show, please follow and go over there right now. Robo Kitchen, Behold the Future. Now, what you're going to see is a programmed kitchen that cooks like Emerald Lagasse.
Oh, wow. That's some Jetsons type shit.
This shit is 2 weeks away in terms of time.
Oh, shoot.
This shit ain't far. This ain't far away.
Yeah, me.
So, and I'm not saying that women shouldn't know how to cook, but I'm saying technology is taking us to a space now where being defined, listen to what I'm about to say, being defined as a woman, knowing how to cook has nothing to do with that.
Right, I got you.
And so the same is true of men.
Right.
Like the example you gave of a man, like if he need to fix the roof.
Yeah.
This ain't the 60s when a nigga had to get up there, climb on the roof, get some tar, Him and his son.
Well, I was hoping he could call or look online, and I don't got to look up everything. But I get what you're saying. Like, you know what I mean? I want him to feel like he's doing something.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm like, as we progress,
right,
the expectations and the gender roles and the definitions and all of that shit is starting to change.
Right, right. No, you're right.
So when you
agree.
take away, she got to know how to cook. Not saying knowing how to cook is bad.
Right.
Or he got to know how to do, build some shit.
Whatever. Mm-hmm.
I'm saying technology is starting to rewrite what the expectations are. Now, one thing technology can't really rewrite per se is what that mouth do.
Right.
And what that pussy do.
Right.
What this swipe do.
I should get a blow up doll.
If anything, technology is making it so that pussy work and that dick work in overdrive.
Right, giving you more time.
So now, what are the new prerequisites of being a man, a real man, or a real woman? What are the new prerequisites?
I think being a man today means just being truthful in himself, being real about who he is with his woman. Like, if you don't have, and like you said, say what's on your mind at the beginning of the relationship. When you see things is getting kind of cool and you guys getting close, to, you can tell without asking a man if he's really into you by the time he spends with you, by the time he goes out his way to connect with you during the day. It's little telltale signs that let you know that man's into you, so you don't have to manipulate him. All you got to do is be truthful with him and be yourself with him, and the rest will follow suit.
But listen, our society is one big lie. Why would the woman be the truth?
Well, that's when knowledge of self comes in. That's where knowledge of self comes in with everybody,
Right.
Knowledge of self is going to, because you're not going to be attracted to a woman that don't know herself. Mimi ain't going to be attracted to know.
Hold on.
Okay.
I would be attracted to her pussy.
Right. And
that's not being attracted to her.
No, it isn't. But that pussy.
After you get the pussy.
I'm just saying that pussy is part of her.
Okay,
And
but
I'll be
once that
attracted
wears
to that.
off.
It has to wear off first.
With your knowledgeable ass, that shit gonna wear off in 2.0 seconds after that nigga go.
Listen.
And he gonna say, what book have you read?
But this comes back. Wait a minute. This comes back to how men are easily manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, if a woman does know how to do that, gag on a billy club. If a woman knows how to do that, a lot of times that's all she got to know how to do in order to manipulate a man.
Right.
Yeah, that tactic will work on a nigga though. It will work.
And don't you think if they're doing that, making a fine dinner in their biker shorts, bending over, getting the pie out the oven, getting the ice cream, and making all the desserts
I'm
and
going to
things,
love all of that.
wouldn't that be more enjoyable than the robotic item? And you don't know how good the robot is going to cook. Like, I went on a cruise the other day, and some of the food was cool and some of it wasn't. So what if the robot makes cool food? My food's the bomb, baby, with the biker shorts on. They going to be wanting that over that, I hope.
What if?
I hope.
And I want you guys to think about this. I hope. What if the computer, the robot, is programmed to cook
what you want,
like the world's greatest chefs?
Ooh, that would be amazing.
Not just throwing. See,
I
people
would love that.
But see, this is what I'm saying. People assume because it's a robot,
right,
that it can't measure ingredients.
You're right. No, you're right. And you know what? I would be amazed.
Because let me just say this. My aunt, her name is Carolyn.
Mm-hmm.
I love Carolyn.
Uh-oh.
Every time I see my aunt, you know how you got big ass families and all the sisters look alike?
Yeah.
And then all the brothers look alike? That's how my mom's side of the family is.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So every time, and I missed her this time, but every time she's here in California, I make a beeline to see her because it's like seeing my mother.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
They look so much
alike. They look
alike.
so much alike. It's like, oh shit, they go Auntie Carolyn.
That's dope.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So my aunt is quite possibly, and I'll put my aunt up against anybody in the world, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
My aunt is quite possibly the greatest cook
Oh, I love that.
I have ever. She Pisces too. Greatest cook in the fucking world. She made a sweet potato pie out of russet potatoes.
Oh wow.
The pie was white.
Wow.
But the shit tastes like sweet potato.
That's amazing.
This motherfucker right here does not play.
It's potato and it's a pie.
But what happens if technology gets to, well, you know, a russet potato doesn't have the same consistency as, say, a sweet potato.
That's a soft, gushy potato.
But she made the textures were the same. But it was made out of a regular fucking potato.
It amazes me.
She's out of control. What if you can program a computer, a robot, to do the exact same thing? The point that I'm trying to make here is this. If your woman is not cooking for you, if your man is not changing the oil,
right?
What do y'all have in common? What is the exchange? Because I think that would challenge motherfuckers to have deeper, more meaningful relationships.
Right.
If we take all the menial work out of it in terms of, well, this is your responsibility. You were supposed to take the trash out. What if all that shit's automated? You guys got more time now to interface with each other. What would that relationship be like? Peaches, then Mimi.
It'll be awesome because then you get to see what each other really likes, what each other really is about, what each other really has. That's when you get into each other's interests. Like me, I'm a painter. If my man, I don't need you to open jars. I don't need you to reach for nothing. We gonna spend time together. I'm at that place in my life where I don't need you to do shit except for be with me.
But what if, go Mimi. Mimi, you go, and then I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
Well, I feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like, how can I say this? I'm just trying to find the words. Give me the questioning because I kind of was going to go another way and I don't want to get off the answer correctly.
Let me just reframe it another way.
Okay, go ahead.
If you take out, man, you know, I love the way you stand over the stove.
Right, you funny.
I'm just saying, if you take that out of it,
I love that apron you're wearing.
Right,
because
because eggs you crack.
Look at, you know what I'm saying? Look how we interface.
Right,
nigga. If you don't appreciate what I'm doing,
right,
I'm not finna give you this pussy. I'm not gonna cook for you if you don't appreciate it.
Right.
You take all that leverage out of the game if that robotic kitchen can cook at the level of Big Mama.
Right. Absolutely.
So now, what are your bargaining chips if I take your kitchen out? See, because really, the kitchen, that's a big ass bargaining chip.
It is. If you can cook like a real champ.
If you can cook, you can get a nigga to take out the trash.
Exactly.
Or you can get him to do a lot.
You can get him to do a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's my manipulation. Cooking.
Yeah, because I throw down, let me let you know, like somebody's grandmother. But I think if you take all the things out the equation that you mentioned, I just feel like, first of all, I'm going to get with somebody on an organic tip anyway. I'm a little bit too, I can't really get with you because of this and that. It got to be organic anyway. So I think it would make it more organic for people because now they don't have those different stipulations like, well, she can't cook or he can't cook or whatever their downfall they feel it is. If there's someone else to do it, that's just like having a maid or something. So I think it'll make their lives a lot more enjoyable. They have more time to have sex.
So you think it'll make it more enjoyable?
It'd be more enjoyable. They have more sex and more fun. And then if he wants the woman to go in the kitchen, or if they want to do things themselves just to do it because they like doing it. Like I love to cook, so even though I would have a machine, there would be a day I'd say, I want to do it. So I'm saying I think there could be an interchange in that as well. But I think it would better the relationship, though. I think it would better it because it would take that leverage off of it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but I also think
what.
A relationship with too much time freed up.
Oh, it's too. Yes,
yeah, because you can't be around each other 24/7.
Yeah, I don't want to anyway, because then that's too much.
Yeah, but if you're gonna be in a relationship that's okay, you've taken out the cooking, you've taken out this, you've taken out that. Now, like I said before, we got to be with each other. That's when you get to spend that. You get happy about seeing that person at the end of the
No,
day.
you don't.
Because guess what? You ain't got to cook. That person's coming home. You're coming home. Y'all can enjoy each other's time.
All that shit is going to do.
What?
Is extend the day.
I don't think
Motherfucker, this is the longest 12 hours I've been awake around your ass.
But see, that's when you get out the house and do other things. You do other things together. Nigga, let's play some dominoes and cards together. Let's laugh.
We
play
did that
straight
yesterday,
poker.
nigga.
But there's always the next day. This time I want you to dress like an Indian motherfucker and jump out the closet on me.
That's enough.
Okay, I'm just saying. You
I'm in
said that
prison.
was too much.
I'm in prison.
Hilarious.
Jesus. Callers, you're on the line. Let's hear from some other women who got some goddamn sense. Callers.
Oh,
you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
It's Tony.
Tony, what up, man?
Vegas.
Tony from Vegas. What's the deal?
What's up?
Hi, Tony.
What's going on, man? I kind of lost track of what the topic was, but I just called in. What's going on?
You just called in because you lost track?
I called in because it was an opportunity to call in. What's going on, man?
We're talking about how
fans, you and Corey, so I always try to watch 5150 in this show.
I got you, man. We're talking about how women seek to secretly behave men or get men to behave. It's called Oh Behave, Manhandler. A deeper look at women who seek to control their men. Have you been controlled? Have you been manipulated?
Personally, I haven't really been controlled like that.
I knew you would say that.
I got a perfect example of that because I got a homie who's black, and he had a kid, a daughter. She's 1 year old with a white girl, and she kind of manipulates him to do certain things because she has like the background and the family. She got like kind of a lot of thousands of dollars put into her account from her family, so I kind of feel like she knows she's in a higher power with the child. So she'll do like little spiteful things to make him not want to go with his friends, or if he wants to go out downtown with a couple of us and have a drink, it's already implanted in his brain that she's going to react a certain way. So he doesn't even really just battle with her. He just goes home and submits. It's like little things that she does, and it kind of irks me. And sometimes I catch myself because I don't ever want to tell my boy like how he should react to his woman and his relationship, but it kind of bothers me because it's like
she run that nigga.
Yeah.
That's what you really want to say. Say it like you mean it. She run that nigga.
She running my nigga.
Right, I've seen that.
Get your puss ass in the house and eat these beans and rice, nigga.
Right. Not now, but right now.
So she give him an attitude before he even get out the house then.
I'm sure she give him that look. He know not to do certain stuff.
Hey, man, thank you for the call. A lot of times, be honest. Let's talk about the passive aggressive shit.
Right.
I've seen it a lot of times, but I don't know. When I've seen my homegirls do that to their dudes, I mean, it just depends on what kind of man this is. It depends to me. Like, if she's just bossing him around, I'm like disappointed in her and in him. Like, don't do him like that. But I think if it's a loving thing and they doing it out of love, and your man is catering to you in a loving way because that's how he shows his love, and he's moving on his way with it, and y'all just rolling with it, I like that. But I think it's wrong if you're just trying to boss somebody around and make them be who they're not.
But Mimi,
what?
Have you ever seen a woman do some passive aggressive shit around her husband? In other words, instead of bringing an issue to him, go to motherfuckers that orbit him. Maybe go to his mama. Maybe go to his brother. Maybe go to his father.
I've done that before.
Maybe go to his cousin, and not bring some direct shit.
I've done that, and I shouldn't have, but when I did it, the reason being because there was violence involved. But
well,
at the end of the day,
that don't count,
right? Okay, but at the end of the day, but okay, so I'll talk about somebody else because I don't do it otherwise. Because I think your business is your business in a relationship. When you include other people, you include more information.
You done broke my heart again. That part don't count.
I know.
You're supposed to talk around that nigga.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm talking about a motherfucker who ain't never did anything to you. A nigga who has only done things for you. A good man, but you don't want to talk to him about your issues.
Oh yeah,
whatever it is.
Oh yeah. Okay, look, I've done that. I've even actually acted like I was on the phone, or I'm like, girl, I'm gonna call you with this situation because I want them to hear it. Because now I want them to say, oh, this is going on because I don't know how to present it. So I'm making it seem like it's happening now so I can present it and then I can get the assistance. So I have manipulated in that way. I had somebody call and I act like something's happening right then, but it had happened, but I act like it's right then and then they see it and then they help. So that is a manipulation part, on my part, because I want them to hear the information and I know the type of person they are. They're going to want to help, but maybe I don't know how to say to them, hey, I want you to do this and that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. We're talking about women and how they manipulate men, and it's really hard. It's like pulling teeth out of Cerberus's mouth in hell.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
Women are not giving me what I want. Tonight's topic: behave, manhandler. A deeper look at women who seek to control men. I believe that there is a little controller in every woman. Even my daughter tried to run me.
Oh, she gonna run you.
Well, that's
That's your daughter.
That's my baby boo.
She can run you where no other woman
Where
can.
she learned that shit from?
Her mama.
You motherfucking right. Niggas try to run.
Ask your daddy.
Let me just.
Listen, as a man, I have never been with a woman who has not tried to run me.
Well,
you know what? I guess run your time, like where I can agree to that. I can agree with that. I'm trying to run. I will attempt to see about you spending more time with me because now I've gotten all sprung and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want you to do this, and maybe that's not even in your time restraints. But now I'm feeling some kind of way about it because now I want your time. So I'm not gonna lie, I've done that before.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I've actually gotten upset. Like, what is really going on? Because I want more from the situation than they can actually give to me.
I want to hear from the female runners. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. If you're trying to run your man, if you're currently running your man, if you failed at running your man, call me right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Say it and say it fast before I get to these lines.
Okay. Now, I was raised by a master manipulator. That's why I don't like to run men. Because my mom was the queen of running a man. She never had a man that she couldn't boss around. And it always irked me deep down because she went from one extreme, having a nigga whoop her ass. Then after that, everybody else she ran. And I mean, it would be simple things like she would say, get me some water out the store. If the nigga brought back the wrong water, it was getting thrown across the parking lot. And I'm like, really?
That was your mama?
That was my mama.
I know you crazy. Caller, you're on the line.
Fuck you.
What's your name?
He hasn't answered the call yet.
Yeah, I have answered. Where you at, baby girl?
Oh, this is me. It's Dana.
Hey,
Dana. And
what up?
I thought it was one of these creepy people that are in the room with you while you're waiting for the phone call.
Oh, wow.
Not creepy.
Oh, shoot. Hey, Dana Dang, girl.
What up?
Hey, guys.
Talk
Sorry
to
I'm
us.
late. I got a piece of the topic about manipulating men. I really wanted to get on Friday because Zoe was fired up.
Oh,
yeah,
what he was fired up about.
Right.
I was turned out.
But that was another day, and today is today.
Yes, I was turned out. And people be asking, what happened to last Friday's show? Well, let me tell you what happened. I took it down. I took it down because I dropped a lot of science in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was listening. I was on hold for like 15 minutes.
I dropped a lot of science, and at the end of the day, if you caught it live, you caught it live. If you didn't, you just didn't. So,
oh no, but it was good. You were so fired up, and people were calling and had something to do with Wednesday shows where you talked about bigger, sickum women or something like that. And I don't think people appreciated, you kind of shouting them out or what. I don't know what happened, but whatever it is, it had your ass lit on Friday, and you was letting them have it.
You motherfucker right, goddammit.
Kiki was even treading lightly. She was just like, oh, what's wrong with him? But at the end of the day, we love ourselves for who we are, and if we don't, we know how to change it.
You under dig? You under
Right.
dig?
That part, Dana.
So talk to me, Dana. What's the deal?
I don't know. I don't think I'm really manipulative in situations in my relationships that way. And if I feel that I can be manipulative to a person like that, I don't really want to be with him. I wasn't raised with a father around or a lot of males that were alpha males and took control. So I do like that in my relationships, but not to an extent where I'm yelled at or, told what to do too aggressively. But What? Why are you guys laughing?
No, I'm with you. Go
We
ahead.
listening. I just did something to him, Dana.
Oh, okay, but I don't like that manipulative thing. I mean, you know, a little manipulative, being sexually, you know, like giving a professional and letting the tear drop on one side. That's fine, but not overly manipulative.
Not like the Indian in the environment commercial letting the one tear drop.
And you need something done, and you want to, you know, be a problem.
Right. No. Man, I love it. I love it when you call, Dana. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dana.
I appreciate the information. Did we lose her? She's gone. All right.
I hear the wind.
Caller. You're on the Voice of Reason. What's your name and where you calling from? Caller. Caller. Caller.
Hello.
Hell is low. Welcome to the VOR show. What's the deal?
What's cracking, Zoe?
Man, I'm up in here.
Hey.
Damn. What's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
All right.
I damn near can't even believe it. This is real for St. Louis. You hear me?
What up, man? What's happening? Have you been manipulated?
What's cracking with it?
Talk to me.
Oh, no, nigga, John, you tripping. Look at you.
I know you've been aimed at something, nigga.
No, hey, aimed at the truth. You hear me? For real. You know, hey, first off, I want to say I am a fan of y'all show. You know, I don't agree with everything, but it's all love, regardless of whatever. You hear me? Hey, but this conversation, what you talking about women trying to get their way.
Yeah.
Oh, first of all, my bad. What's up, Peaches? What's up, Miss Lady?
Mimi.
Next to
What's
her.
up?
What's up with it? Yeah, what's up with it? My bad. You know, no misunderstandings. But anyway, no, but basically that shit come from white people.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. First of all, this feminist movement that was for white women.
Right.
It wasn't for black women. That's one thing. And so, yeah. Who knocking at the door? But anyway.
You got all kinds of shit going on.
Oh, shoot.
Bro, we sitting here listening to you talk.
Right, forget the door.
I understand that. I listen to everybody else talk. You hear me? But it just comes from white people, and they see an advantage to take from that. Our black women don't want to hear the word submit. That's worse than calling her a hoe or a bitch.
Okay. All right. I see where you're going. I see what you're cooking with. Hey, man, we appreciate the call, man.
Say about that, though.
We gonna deal with it off the air. Thank you real quick, man. Thank you for the call.
Thank you.
Wow. That was interesting.
He got a point, though.
Yikes. What do you think?
I think that it did stem from slavery, that obey shit with black women, and
he blaming white people.
Yeah, he blaming white people for the way society is, and it goes back 400 odd some years, 500 years now, because it's a condition. It was passed on for generation through generation. Black women in the slave system, we were treated a certain way as slaves. You know, black women have been dogged out by white people, by every race on this planet, yet we're still loved and coveted at the same time. So here you come now to this society. You got black women that have been told, you know, bitter things over the years.
Peaches.
Yes.
Brevity.
Okay.
Continue your point. Wrap it up.
The point I'm trying to make is that it came from slavery. He was right.
You agree?
That. Yes.
Jesus. You agree is what you're saying.
I was about to go on one. Yes, I agree.
Yes, you were. You're going to filibuster. Mimi?
I was going to say I agree, but I want to add in, you know, white women, they submit to whoever they submit to. They may not be submitting to us. So I agree to the fact that it does come from slavery, but I do understand that men in general, they hold a rank where, you know, a woman normally submits to their husband, but people don't like to listen to other people. So there's the problem. I think it's not just the submission, it's the listening. People feel like, who you talking to after you keep telling them something? And I think people need to understand, if you're in a relationship, you're married, you're going to have to listen. You're going to have to find times to submit, and you guys are going to have to find times to communicate through certain things. You feel me? So
interesting. What about this concept called Brifault's law. Brifault's law maintains that the female, not the male, determines all of the conditions of the animal family, where the female can derive no benefit from the association with the male. No such association takes place. Today, we would say relationship rather than association. Uh-oh. For this bit of wisdom, we have Robert Brifault, 1876 to 1948, an English surgeon, anthropologist, and author to thank. Listen to Brifault's law here. The female, not the male, determines all the conditions of the family, of the animal family.
The family.
Hold on, let's finish. Of the animal family, where the female can derive no benefit from the association with the male. No such association takes place. Today, we would say relationship rather than association. And are women spending a lot of time trying to manipulate men in this society as a means of extrapolating what they desire from him? Can we just... I
agree.
The phone lines is open.
I
agree.
Now, if that is what the fuck is happening, can a woman then simultaneously ask for respect and consideration?
I think in this society is given that we were conditioned to expect a certain amount of respect no matter what the situation is, and it is a double-edged sword because you can't be the leader and expect to be treated like you the princess in the house at the same time or the queen of your castle. And like you said, the animal world. In the animal world, the woman is in charge because the man ain't trying to deal with that shit. Just like in the real world, he's dealing with his life. He's dealing with making sure they eating. He's dealing with so much more.
We have been told since we were kids. Mimi, what is the name of that little nursery rhyme?
Which one?
The sugar and spice thing.
Sugar and spice and everything's nice.
Men are made of puppy dog tails and rats and snails and shit.
Okay. Well, here's 15 techniques all girls use to manipulate guys.
Okay.
Number 15, crying.
Yes, crying.
If you cry, you're going to get some shit. You're going to get some shit handled.
Right.
Or ignored.
No. For the most part, first off, you could be dealing with a beast. You could be dealing with a monster where that shit don't work. Depending on how he was raised, where he came from. We already know, the other shit, right? But if you cry in front of a good dude, you cry in front of Phil. Phil's about to do something.
Phil gonna laugh at her ass.
Phil, get on the microphone, man. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I want to hear from ladies who have cried in order to get shit done, who have lied in order to get shit done. Phil,
what's going on?
Has a woman cried in front of you?
Yeah.
And requested your services?
Definitely have cried in front of me before.
And you have capitulated to their demands?
It really depends on what it is and what they did. Like, what's been the situation?
Or how good they coochie was.
Sometimes I've helped, sometimes I've been like, I don't give a damn.
Let me find out.
See?
Phil, when was the time you didn't give a damn? Please tell me.
I think it was just more she got at me foul, and then I was like, all right, well, cool, let's just let it be done. Then she started crying. I'm like, well, shit, I don't care. I don't care now. Let the tears run.
You under dig?
That Libra cold piece.
Hey,
boy.
nigga,
I on that one.
I was married to her.
It's all about how you ask a person, because sometimes you can be disrespectful, like what he just said. Like if you ask somebody like you're entitled to it, then you lose all the way around.
How many times, Phil, have you helped a woman who pretended to be helpless? I don't know how to do it.
For help who pretended to be helpless.
I need you to change my battery.
That's a good.
I do that one.
If they really couldn't do it, I help. But if I feel like you just bullshitting me, I'm gonna speak on it for sure.
Nigga, we live in a bullshit society. 98% of the conversation that is flowing between men and women, from men to women, from women back to men, this fucking cycle is 98% bullshit. from both sides.
Right.
Niggas is bullshitting women because bullshit works on unlocking. Bullshit is the key to get pussy.
So, yeah.
You can get a lot of pussy if you just really good at bullshitting women.
Right.
I don't know. See, that crying shit, I was raised by a daddy who told me that tear shit don't work on me. My daddy raised me. He was a lot like Corey and a lot like you. My dad was a speed reader, and he just was very knowledgeable man. He was a trip.
Okay.
And he had an attitude kind of like Corey's, where he didn't give a fuck, and he just gave it to me real. And I remember I was crying. This was my first experience with trying to manipulate. I wanted to go swimming, and I said,
another
"Daddy,
story."
Okay, I'm gonna make it quick. I said, "Daddy, can I go swimming?" He said, "No, because I ain't gonna be trying to do your hair over. You don't know how black hair is." Daddy said no. So I start crying and acting like I was just gonna die. And my father said, "You could suck that shit up. That shit don't work on me, and don't ever do that in front of a man."
You traumatized, aren't you? He hurt you.
Hey, yeah, he just taught me what was real.
You're a fucking Scorpio. That shit hurt you. You had to tell that story. I'm glad you got it off your chest.
You know what? Throw the mic over there at him.
Nigga, write a forgiveness.
Who was that in the chat room says pinch you?
I think if you cry too much, though, your tears are worthless.
But
if you cry and it has reason, you're going to get the man's attention or whoever attention you're trying to get. But some people go through life with a bag of tears with them wherever they go. I got a homegirl like that.
Bag of tears?
We'll be in the market and she be telling somebody what happened. She's crying. I'm like, suck it up. Like, let's not let the whole market know you that sad. Like, damn. Like,
all right.
Oh, damn.
I think there are some strategic criers out there.
Absolutely. That's how you got to do it, though, if you're going to do that.
I think there's some strategic criers. I think there are some generals, some fucking corporals out there, some lieutenants out there who know how to mitigate intimacy. Oh yeah, nigga. I'm finna sequester this intimacy.
I might be guilty there. What'd you say now?
I know there are some excessive complimenters out there. If I just compliment this nigga, if I just put a little air in his ego, I can get where I need to go.
Ah, they're out there.
It is. They're out there.
That's right. Flirt to convert.
Right.
I know them too. Extra flirts.
And I'm going to tell you something else that's real powerful that women do.
What?
What?
You think I don't know you niggas?
What?
Get to your phone lines, ladies. Talk to me right now. A woman who touch a nigga.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a toucher.
A touch will go far.
Oh, yeah. I'm a definite toucher.
Oh, yeah. Touch goes far.
Phil. Get Phil back on the mic, goddammit. Phil.
What's going on?
Don't front my nigga. Have you been touched as a means to get you to do some shit?
Of course.
Touch, and you did it, didn't you?
I mean, it was more than just a touch, but I did it.
Just a touch of love.
Not a hand job, a touch.
Listen, all you got to do is whisper on a nigga dick for a lot of niggas.
Right. Sure.
The phone lines are open. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where are you calling from? Speak on it. Caller. Okay, caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey guys, it's me calling back. My call was disconnected.
No way.
What's up, Dana?
Hey, Dana Day.
What up, Day?
Hey, Mimi. Hey, Peaches. And hey, Phil, because I heard him talking in here, too.
Phil dropping game right now. The ladies...
Okay.
The ladies are afraid to tell the truth about how they manipulate men. They don't want to pull the curtain back.
I did.
Kind of.
You know what, though?
Come on.
We are never going to tell everything. We're not going to tell all of everything. That's not the way we're socialized or conditioned to do so. But we'll give some truth, and then we'll move forward because you guys don't need to know everything.
We do.
Right. I might have a...
No, you don't. You do not need to know everything. You need to know enough for information that you can do whatever you're going to do with it.
Listen, I'm
And that's
tired.
about it.
I'm tired of the magic. You guys have glitter
What about the magic?
and magic.
Wait. What about the magic that you spin though? What about that glitter?
Yeah, that magic wand y'all be spinning.
That's the only time when we put y'all in y'all place a little bit. And that shit is only momentarily. It's like a buzz. Dick is like a buzz for a lot of women. I can buzz you with it.
That you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to have that upper position like all the time. We do a role reversal. 1 minute I'm leading, 1 minute you're leading.
See,
overall,
that's what I'm saying.
You are the leader of the household.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not supposed to lead at all times in everything. We both have our places.
Right.
We choose to exercise them appropriately.
I like
That's how
that.
I feel.
Mm-hmm.
We are not going to give up everything. We're not going to give up the jewels. We're not going to give up the secrets. We carry a step to the grave because that's who we are as women. We're not supposed to.
She telling y'all the truth right now. She telling y'all the truth.
We're not supposed to do those things, but I feel that our society with women now, especially the younger women, the millennials, they're very manipulative, and as we already know, they're transactional. It's something for something. Nobody's getting anything for anything. You give me, and I give you, and it becomes this tug of war. But what I would like to see is for that our community, the ones that want to engage in that way, to move away from that and be more community focused. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
be about the community. Okay, we know the kitchen is going away. You no longer have food or cooking food as a leverage tool. But what about something else? What about we really get to know who we dealing with, who we are? We know that money is no longer a factor.
Right.
So we here in front of sandwiches and whatever else that we prepare by hand. Let's engage with each other and build up our communities in that way. And if I want to be with you and I want to associate with you, I'm going to do the things that women do.
I like it.
Because women, we do have a place. We do have a place. If it's no longer cooking, if it's no longer making the home, the fucking will always be there. That's not going anywhere unless you do want a mechanical doll and you don't want the actual emotions or feeling of that person and talking afterward or just going to sleep or whatever the case may be. We need to engage our communities and be that focused more.
Right.
And get
I
to
like
know
it.
who we're dealing with and who we're, laying next to. We don't bother to do that anymore because I'm getting what I want and you're getting what you want.
I like it. I like it. Thank you again for the call. We appreciate it. Dana, call
You're
in
welcome.
anytime. Wait.
Thank you, Dana.
Wait. Before you leave,
Yes.
Tone Talks just asked you to call into his Friday show at 7
I did.
o'clock.
I couldn't get in.
Yeah, his
couldn't
phone
get in.
lines. His phone lines be packed too.
Yeah, they were. I tried to call Tone. I think I was doing laundry, and I called like maybe 4 times.
You should
And
just
I couldn't get through to his line, so I just kind of listened to the show. But I listened to Tone and I listened to Yvette because I want all the information. I want the bits of information that people are offering. And if it's bullshit, I'll leave the bullshit and take the actual information.
That's right.
Hey, but he said call Friday at 7 p.m.
Okay, well, what is he talking about?
His topic is bully dating.
Oh, wow.
bully dating.
I got to find out what topics are because Friday night is Friday.
I might listen to that.
I got to make sure it's worth listening to.
Because, hey, I thank you for calling in, babe.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Dana.
it.
Thank
Dana.
you.
All right, you're welcome. Have a good one, you guys.
You too.
And here, let me just say this. This topic is tied into that topic.
I'm sure. Bully dating?
Yes.
What exactly do you consider bully dating?
I'm not going to reveal hey, this is the first shoe.
Somebody they like, you belong to me.
The other shoe gonna drop on Friday.
I can't wait.
This is behave.
Oh, shoot.
And y'all will not behave.
First and foremost, you do your best job. The best you can. Trying to make a man behave through your son.
How?
Even when his daddy there.
How?
You know how, nigga. Don't you ever challenge me. Because I knows you.
Hilarious.
Most women, when you have a son, that's the one nigga
They can make a nigga behave.
that you can make a nigga behave.
Yep.
And you go overboard in trying to make his ass behave until you fuck around and mold him into you. Now the nigga got glitter under his eyes.
Making me behave. I can't post shit.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Because I sure wanted to post that picture from that video y'all saw.
Listen, the same is kind of true of men who have daughters. Men who have daughters are unconditionally loved by their daughter.
Right.
So the daughter loves dad in a way that no girlfriend ever has.
Exactly.
Because she don't give a fuck. That's my daddy, right or wrong.
Me too.
Do you know how hard it is for a woman to love a nigga, right or wrong?
Oh, yeah.
It's hard, but if she
I didn't say it was impossible.
Yeah, because if she got it beat up like that, like hit the bottom, she might go for some stuff. But you're
see,
right. You're
that's-
right. Overall, it doesn't happen.
Yeah. At the end of the day, a daughter be like, I don't give a fuck. You don't get to talk to him like that. That's my daddy.
Right.
I'm the same way
Who the
with
fuck
my
is
dad.
you talking
I
to?
was
That's my father right here. What are you,
You're
what are
right.
you
I was
saying?
like that too.
You're right.
You in the dig? Daughters be, especially if y'all got a good relationship.
Exactly.
Especially you been there, you sold into her, you've built her up, you've built her self-esteem, you've built a father hedge around her. You in the dig? Daughters be like, hey, watch your mouth.
Right.
That's my father. Who you talking to?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Women, I always say this a lot of times, and I'm not some banal. Remember, the rule is some banal.
Right.
See, a daughter gonna love dad with daughter manipulation.
Right.
Oh, dad, please.
Yeah,
Okay,
1,000
baby.
times.
Okay, baby girl. You know, it's all good.
Sucker.
But typically, a daughter is not trying to manipulate a father just on some bullshit.
Nah.
Unless she's just a fucked up kid.
Nah.
Or he a fucked up dad and she's mirroring his ass. Right? But if it's a good dad with a good daughter that he's sold into, daughters be like motherfucking nigga Thunderdome riders for their dads.
Right.
You know dig? Now, for most relationships, you get the daddy's girl. There go my dad. That's my girl right there. For most relationships with men and women, there's always these conditions. There's always this power struggle. There's always these negotiations. There's always this bullshit happening.
Right. That part.
And when a mother, go back to Briffault's law. Briffault's law maintains that the female, not the male, determines all of the conditions of the animal family. Where the female can derive no benefit from the association with the male, no association takes place. Today we would say relationship rather than saying association. So the way women connect to their sons, that's my boy. That nigga got my motherfucking back regardless.
Right.
His nigga ain't gonna never disrespect me. I'm your mama.
Right. Right.
The same kind of dynamic happens with dads and daughters.
Right.
But what both mom and dad truly don't experience, that they experience from mom to son and from dad to daughter, is that relationship. That unconditional, I don't give a fuck what happened. I'm with you. That shit's rare.
Right.
Between the male and the female who create the kids.
Right.
And
Go ahead.
well, and you're right about that, because when I was younger, I was more of a father's girl. The older I got, I became more of a mother's girl, because I start respecting my mother a little bit different as she got sober. I really start getting to know her personality, and I'm like, this bitch is real. She cool than a motherfucker. But when I was younger, I thought she was just some manipulating monster, because all I seen her do was control weak men.
When all you did was learn how to do it yourself.
I unlearned.
No, nigga.
I didn't like it.
No, nigga. You are quite possibly one of the most manipulative motherfuckers I know.
Me?
Yes.
How?
Don't be shocked.
I am. I'm like, how? Me?
I saw how you pimp your son.
I was playing with him. He ain't gonna let that shit go. Yeah, he just can't let it go. I talk baby talk on the air. You wasn't here that day, me.
I'm just playing.
I'm Peaches.
Peaches.
Yeah,
shit.
see, you just got used to, but it's Donnie. If you forget.
Right, your name is Donnie. Donnie Keith. Nigga. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
What up, bro?
What is this Tone Talk?
Yep.
Yeah, this is Tone Talk.
You don't let it do.
What up, Tone?
Hey, Tone.
No, man, just laying down. You know I gotta get up.
Yeah, man.
I gotta get up. Look, I only got 6 minutes because I gotta get over to the event. So y'all be having all this knowledge and shit. But nonetheless, tell you that Bully Dayton gonna be fired on Friday.
That's right.
Gonna be the guest. And I just wanted to talk about it for a second. Shout out to Dana because she be coming with the fire on your show.
Yeah, I love Dana. Dana's the homie,
every
man.
time she calls in. Shout out to Peaches and Mimi because they keep you in check.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I appreciate this show because it connects to the concept that I had around bully dating.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to kind of explain it for a second. Not trying to take over your show.
No. Go ahead. You got 2 minutes. Go.
So, what I've been noticing, let me lean on it. What I've been noticing, everybody has to call in, is this mass incarceration. You know, a third of black men been to jail, 10% in jail. We ain't never seen nothing like this in any society.
Right.
Not in the first world. You know, the women barely go to jail. I think like 0.1% of black women are in jail. Some horribly low numbers. I don't want more to go to jail. I'm just saying there's like a vast difference. So what I think is happening is that mass incarceration combined with the lack of wealth and how we see it through the eyes of men, because our race views money as a singular lifetime asset. We don't view it multi-generationally like other groups.
Right.
And so like those two things come together and it makes it so like on dates, women are just bullying dudes.
Wait, give me an example. Give me an example. How are women bullying dudes?
Yeah.
I'm not dating no prisoners. No dude that went into jail. A third of the race been to jail. Well, look, you just dated a dude that went to jail. You just didn't know he went to jail because he lied to you. You just went out with a dude that's about to go to jail because he sell weed.
Right.
He just on a pathway there. I'm saying no, and I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm just saying on the level of that's not a good first question. It's not my fault that you dated the last dude you dated went to jail. And so I'm saying that's just one thing. Well, another one is you know, I need a dude that makes this amount of money. How many dudes make more than $100,000? Well, we know 5% of the black race makes only 5% of black homes make more than $100,000 according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So where did your numbers come from? You want somebody that's 6'3" and make more than $100,000? That's like 0.1% of the race. So I'm saying, like, when I come to bully dating, I'm saying there's no space for the natural connection before you get to your questions and your transaction. It's just a straight, like, bulldozing first interaction. Like, from the first moment I see you going to ask me 7 questions and try to dismiss it.
You know, hey, listen, hold on, Tone. Hold on. You know good and goddamn well the women in this room not going to sit by and let you just say some shit like that. You're going to have to answer their questions.
You got women in there that come from the era before Facebook. So, like, you know, there's more of a natural connection, generally speaking. But, like, when you start looking at the under 40 crowd,
you talking about the millennials?
Oh, we got one in here, Tom. We got a millennial in here.
They being socialized to look out for all the mistakes their mama made. And you can't look out for those mistakes when everybody got a mistake. And I'm not saying as a result you need to be with a broken man, but at the same time, it's not your job to look and find every crack in a man. And I think that the bully dating has women going into the first interaction looking for cracks in the teapot. It makes the interaction just very, very unsettled.
So, Tone, you saying they bully dating because they bullying you to an altar, or are they bullying you into a situation to spend money?
I think he's saying that. I think he's saying they're bullying with the expectations. Like it's almost like getting pushed into a box. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, they're not allowing a natural. So you don't know my name yet, but you want to know if I was in the jail. You don't know my last name.
Yeah, they're not trying to let it just happen, the natural part.
Yeah, because they don't have time to waste. But they drive Uber, so all you got is time. $10. So I can just $10 for 5 of your hours, so we can start talking about how you ain't got time.
He said for 5 of your hours.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
They talk about how. I'm just saying the truth. Like, I can't give you the money just so we can stop with all this shit about how you ain't got time to waste. That's part of what I'm well for. You ain't got nothing but time. And so, I'm ambitious. I'm starting my business.
I need a striver. I need a grinder, a hustler.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And so like what you see is the convergence again. I believe the convergence of mass incarceration and wealth, the lack of wealth, and how we see it through the lens of just the men. We don't see it as a family lack. We see it as the men are not providing. It has come together to the point where the women have the beauty, you get that when you're born with it, and the men have nothing to trade with it. So you just come in and you just bully.
Somebody, hey, Tone, hold on. Somebody said your topic should be called bullying broke niggas into tricking.
You know what?
That had to be that damn Reggie or Nicholas.
Hilarious.
Bullying broke niggas into tricking.
That's bully dating. I didn't know how to. Like, I think that this is a mutation. I'll leave it at this. That comes out of this kind of social deformity. We don't know that this is deformed because we've been living it. But this ain't normal. This kind of jail rate and this kind of lack of wealth. Even when you look at our wealth level compared to Europe, the normal American doesn't make money anymore. It's all going to Jeff Bezos and going to Bill Gates. In Europe, they still make money. And so, like, you add in that we don't get inheritance, you just got this whole thing where it's like, you're just spinning in a circle. All these dudes can't answer your question. So you're looking for the nigga that's going to lie to you. Come on.
Hey, man. Save it.
Yeah.
Friday. Save it. Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Dash Talk X Tone Talk.
It's going down. Tone Talk.
I want you to watch that Insecure. Don't run from that Insecure.
I'm not watching Insecure.
I have never watched it.
Episode 1, so we can talk about that too. All right.
I'm not going to watch it.
Tone, I'm calling in Friday because I got a statement for you about wasting time.
Wait, hold on. You not calling nobody else's show. Let me tell you why. Thanks, Tone. Let me tell you why you ain't calling somebody else's show. I'm not going to allow you to ruin somebody else's show when you're doing a damn good job of fucking this one up. I got to contain the motherfucking Peaches virus.
Hilarious.
She get on
I got to call. You talking about wasting time. You know why women always worried about y'all wasting our time?
Why?
Because we could be wasting it with somebody fucking else that's going to spend it a little better than your ass. You motherfucking right.
Listen here, Giggle Fest.
Not Giggle Fest.
The fuck? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Okay, call back. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. Women get quiet when we talk about how they manipulate.
You're right.
Why?
I was thinking about
everybody lies, everybody manipulates. Why y'all get quiet when you get called to the floor to explain your shit?
I ain't get quiet.
I didn't get quiet. You know what? I think some of it just happens the way it does, and I just don't look at it. But I thought about it, right? Sometimes you laugh at people's jokes that are not funny. Like when you're dating somebody and they're trying to be funny or whatever, you laugh and you kind of egg them on because you don't want to hurt their feelings. But you do that in friendships too, because when people think they're funny or telling a joke, you looking at them like they're stupid. They feel some kind of way. So I feel like that's a way to make a person feel good, and those are tactics.
Interesting.
And
I like that, Mimi. Mimi said those are tactics.
Yeah, because you're going to laugh.
Let's get these ladies in here. Callers, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Zoe, this is Nico from Fresno.
Nico from Fresno, tell me how you run a nigga.
Hi, Nico.
Tell me how you got a nigga.
Hi, Mimi. Hi, Teachers. First of all, though, don't get on that page with Tom, because Tom got me hot. I had to get my fan so I can fan myself down, because facts is cool, but knowledge is not just based on raw data. We got to balance this out now.
Hey, come on now.
Hold up. Now, I'm a daddy's girl. I woke up every day to that man. That man. Now, look, I done been with a dope dealer. I done been with a schoolboy. So I know both sides of the spectrum. I done been with a minister, so I know the Jesus freaks and all that. How they suck on me and then say, let's pray and ask God to forgive us. Now, check this out. It's not even, when have black men had wealth? So black men have been dealing with black men without wealth for the longest, okay? The thing is, what are you going to do to work with me? I watched my daddy go from having a job, not having a job, and taking what he wanted to do and building something with it, and was able to watch my mom participate in him building something that was never in Fresno before, which was, little AAU track, and he grew on from there and got opened up some other doors for him to pursue further into his coaching career. Now, we do gotta look. Look. It's some hoes out there for them 1/3 of them men that's locked up. Okay, right. Now, I love Corey. Like Corey said, there's some lousy bitches out there that's made for them. I wasted 9 years of my life working on potential. Oh, I'm just pushing for this, and I'm just going to push until I get to this dollar amount, and then I want to open up this shop, and I want to do this and that. And I was like, okay, I can work with that. Because I understood coming from the hood that my counterparts didn't have the same opportunities that I had.
Right.
Because I can walk into, I don't care what degree you got, Zoe. Man, you walk into an office, I'm beating you. I'm going to get that job before you. So I knew this.
You ain't going to beat me, nigga. I hear what you're saying.
Got that Yanni.
Go ahead, baby girl. Fresno.
I'm just saying, like, we can't just, we do got to look at how much money you making. Because if you're not matching me, that means that, and then, if you're not matching me, then you better have a cold-ass game plan, and you better show me some characteristics that's going to show me that you have the determination and the work ethic. See, we done had a generation of lousy bitches that done raised up some soft men,
sweetheart,
that's used to get things handed to them.
Hold on. Can I help you? Just I'm rolling with you. I'm riding with you. There's a couple of things that I have to correct.
Okay, I'm open.
You said some real cold shit. You don't want characteristics, though. You want character. Characteristics, that's behavior.
Right.
You want character. That's substance. That's integral. That's internal. That's what you're trying to say. Because a lot of times women, a lot of times women get blinded by characteristics because you guys have bottom line behavior as the number one end all be all of what it means to be a man. Continue.
Who wants to put their energy into a broken vessel? And then you spend all this time putting that energy into them.
Okay,
and
stop.
So
Stop. You want me to answer that?
Sir.
Or is that rhetorical?
Answer it.
Okay, I will answer. You cannot put your energy into a broken vessel, right? Unless you yourself are broken. That's why the broken vessel is there.
Wow.
So let me just explain. When you looking in a goddamn mirror in your bathroom, did you know that you are looking at the opposite of what your face actually looks like? The reflection is in reverse.
True.
Your left hand is on the right side. Your right side is on the left. So again, when you date a broken motherfucker, you are looking at your own brokenness. There's no other way around it. There's no other way around it.
You're not lying on that because as a young woman, I had low self-esteem.
So wait. Before you go, let me give you this, please.
Yes, sir.
His broken ass is there to help you see the cracks in your frame. The problem with all of us is we see the cracks in him and go, get the fuck out of here. What's wrong with him?
Right.
No.
Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Don't throw your listen, don't throw your textbook away.
Right.
His ass, broken and all, is there for you to see your own cracks. Once you see your own cracks, you understand his purpose in your life.
So let me ask you a question.
Go ahead. Yes.
What happens when you see those cracks within self and you begin to mend them and you patch up those holes so that you're not wasting any longer, and that other vessel stays broken and refuses to grow?
Let me walk you. Let me walk you 2 things you just said. First off, you can't patch a crack. You cannot patch a crack. Secondarily, you cannot monitor the progress of the cracks in your reflection.
So shall I say when I evolve?
Listen to me, baby. Now, you gonna heal. You gonna grow. You're gonna evolve. That's your purpose. That's it. That's your purpose. Oftentimes, we fuck up our own progress by slowing down that progress, sometimes even arresting that progress by looking over at our partners and saying, nigga, catch up or slow down or no. Their speed is their speed.
Right.
Your speed is your speed.
Right.
You underdig?
I feel you.
See, we get caught up in the social movement too. See, the social movement goes, we supposed to be here. We've been together this long. We supposed to have this. We should have been planning on that. No. See, again, there's 2 sides of relationship. There is the conscious and unconscious. There is the spiritual and material. There is the physical and the spiritual. Do you get what I'm saying? There's the spiritual and the social. Because we're in a sick society, the social takes precedent over spirit.
Right.
The spiritual meaning is the real reason why you have a fucktard in your life.
Well, no longer do I have a fucktard, because I will say I let go of a lot of social cues that I thought I should be trying to attain at certain points in my life or in certain lengths of time in our connection together. And when I let go of other people's, like about marriage, I don't believe in marriage no more. What is marriage?
But wait, hold on. From the social side, it's business. It's a family business. That's what marriage is. It's lineage. It's being able to pass shit down. It's wealth building. That's what it is on the social side. On the spiritual side, it is the recognition of God in one another.
Wow.
I can dig that.
So a lot of people, do you know how much about yourself you got to learn and process and understand before you can realize God in yourself?
Or somebody else.
See, no.
You know how much shedding that you have to do, and how much time you have to spend looking within self. That's really what I've been doing, and I've been blessed with a God that has actually helped me evolve into a better woman.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. There's 2 sides of relationships. Right? There's 2 sides. It's spiritual and it's social. The social puts the pressure. What pressure, nigga? Christmas is coming. We need gifts if we got kids.
Right.
How you gonna have kids with no gifts? Especially black people. You know how black people, nigga, Christmas, nigga, is real.
Oh yeah, it be real to them.
I don't give a fuck if it's pagan. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
These kids better have some motherfucking ornaments. They better have some tinsel. This shit better pop, my nigga. Cookies, all of that shit.
Right.
Do you underdig? So
I hear what you're saying.
There's a social pressure that comes along with being in that social construct. I don't want my kids to be abused or at school or ridiculed or bullied because they don't have a Christmas.
Right.
You know how many motherfucking broke ass black people done spent up the rent money?
The whole
right. And
for Christmas.
I mean, it's back to school right now. Do you know how many of my homegirls is calling me, asking me, can you do this? Can you do that? Help them out because they want their kids to be fly for the first day of school.
So you already underdig the social pressure side of it.
For one day.
So I understand the social pressures of it. My thing is, what pissed me off about Tony, he was like, we have to, I almost feel like he was saying we have to settle for or lower our standards because of these financial data.
Let me help you. What he's saying is, how the fuck you gonna have a realistic view of what's actually going on if you don't know the data? He's saying He's saying no.
You come with the spiritual side a lot, and you come with a good balance. She just was coming with just the raw data.
I got you. So that's why I'm doing the show with him Friday.
Holla. I'm really calling in now. See, I'm really calling in now.
I love it. Fresno in the building, man. This was like walking you through the process, baby.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
I love this.
I appreciate the energy and the time. I don't want to hog up the space because I already know it's other people dying to get through. And so I'm going to enjoy the rest of the show. Mimi.
Hey.
Peaches, y'all stay on that goddess zone. I love y'all. Y'all so full of wisdom. And Zoe, you already know.
You already know, my nigga. It's all good. Thank you for the call. We appreciate it.
She probably was a Scorpio.
Let me get that last
She's
call.
a Pisces. She was deep.
She should call back and tell us.
We like
caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it.
It's me. I called back for the third time tonight.
Who the? Dana.
Uh-oh, that's right.
She got through. Ain't nobody get through.
That girl was going off, so I had a rebuttal for her go off. I was like, why are you fired up about something you don't have no control over?
Oh, Dana. She gonna be calling back.
Let me get out the way then, Dana. Say what you need to say. Get out the way. You got 2 minutes.
Seriously, she was like, well, how can a man has to be at my level? I'm like, he can't start at your level because you just told Zoe that between you and him, you're going to get the job. So how is the man going to get in there to get at your level and they hiring you all day? Or your gay counterpart.
Oh, Dana.
Keep going.
How can you get in there? How can I be at the same level? Well, we need to come to the point of, Zoe, Peaches and Mimi. I'm sorry I'm out of breath because I started exercising, but I had to call back in. So get this big engine a moment to cool off. But anyway, we need to come to the acceptance of that we're not going to be at the same level, but we have to help each other. We have to be there for one another. Because if you think marrying outside your race, dating outside your race, you think that ratio is high where that man going to treat you right 100% of the time, that's not going to happen. Because white supremacy runs this country in this world on a lot of levels. Be with your brother. Try to uplift your brother. Where he falters, you pick up, and where you falter, he'll pick up.
This is why.
Don't give up on them. Don't give up on those men.
Somebody said you got the bat phone, Dana. Somebody said you got the bat line.
Shut up. But I might. But anyway, I'm just saying that we have to be there for one another. The other girl, she was like, well, so I like because you got on the spiritual side. But all of it, socially, economically, and spiritually, we are nothing if we don't have all of it.
Wow.
We must have all of it.
Wow. Hey, I thank you, Dana. Once again, we got to...
You cannot come in here and be spiritual and be like, oh, I'm going to be esoteric and think you're going to eat the air. It doesn't work that way.
Okay, Dana, save it.
Save it for Friday. Dana, I'm going to call too, Dana.
God damn it.
All right, we're going to tag team, Donnie.
Okay, I got you, girl.
Oh, shit.
I'm coming for Zoe especially.
You don't want to come for me, nigga. You do not want to come.
I'm going to have Google right in front of my ass, too.
When you can see the illness and the insanity of the culture that you were raised in, when you can see the falsity and the illusory nature of the reality that you were raised in, do you know you get to deal with the problems that arise in this illusion differently? Because shit ain't real and it don't really matter. But if this is all you know, if all you know is the illusion, anxiety, depression, all this, you have transactional love. You don't have nothing real because everything is linear. Everything has to lead to something. See, when you have love, which is born out of self-knowledge, self-appreciation, self-awareness, self-esteem, self-worth. When you have all of these things, what you don't have has very little importance to you.
Right. Come on.
That's real.
You get what I'm saying? We live in an empty society.
Totally empty.
So if the society is empty and our consciousness is filled with the contents of society, which is empty, our relationships become empty, which makes us transactional people.
Right.
What can you give me?
Right.
I don't know if niggas heard all of that.
Oh, they heard you because you said it on the last show. People think the glass is half empty instead of seeing it as half full, and they do that in their relationships all the time. They go in with it half empty, looking for, like you said, those cracks. They not looking for how to fill up the rest of that glass.
Right. Well, let me just say this. This show is over. Everybody manipulates everybody. Men manipulate women. You know, dig? Women manipulate men, especially in this society. You're a product of it.
Right.
How is society broken and you not?
Right.
Do you see what the fuck going on in the world? How is the world and your culture, your society dominates the world and it's fucked up, but you not?
Right.
Okay, cool.
Can be.
All right.
We all fucked up.
Yeah, and we all gonna be saved by somebody.
That's right.
Saved by these titties.
I want to be saved.
Well, listen, I'm the voice of reason sometimes. Today was dope. First show of the week. You under dig? Get off them survival tactics, niggas.
Yeah.
Start loving as opposed to just surviving.
That's right.
Suffering and surviving.
Y'all, my niggas, man, I love you to death. Listen, tune in to The Voice of Reason Wednesday from 5 to 7 p.m. We'll be back with another heater. I got some surprises coming, too.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, I got some surprises coming. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much. I will get with you guys this Wednesday. Oh, speaking of that, I forgot to promote this. I got to promote this. Tomorrow, if you want to come to the final, what's the shit? The final Sparks game, right? This is what you got to do. You got to email me, VOR 106@gmail.com. If you're in the Los Angeles area and you want to go to a Sparks game with ZoWilliams,
oh, shoot, that's big,
y'all want to hang out with me at the Sparks game tomorrow night?
Oh, shoot.
You got to email me at VOR 106@gmail.com. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm going to holler at y'all Wednesday.